We are live here, district game number one. Waconia against Tonka. Anyone out there? Let me know if you can hear me. If not, Yoko. Starting the game. Edie Bosch and net. Kennedy Reich on the draw to get things going. Minnetonka wins the draw. Jandro's going to leave it back for Price. Price doubles around for some space. He's going to slide it over here to right side. Jandro gets it. Jandro dumps it deep. Down low. Tonka pressuring. Waconia trying to carry it out. Good pressure by Voigt. Jandro throws it towards the net. Goes the opposite corner. Kennedy, heavy battle in the corner here. To the point. Jewett backhands it. It's the Waconia player. They're going to break out. Price is going to step. Good shot. It's blocked. Flew loose. Price puts it free. Jandro backhands it just wide. Good job by Price stepping in to keep it in the zone. Jandro got the shot. Now Waconia carrying it out. Good D from Jewett. Waconia just going to dump it deep and change. Price on the carry. Long stretch pass towards Jandro. Dumps it deep. Ecker and Mitchell giving chase. Ecker, first one there, behind the net battling. Mitchell joining in. Pressure. Frank coming in. Wins it. Now it's loose. Contested puck. Waconia girl buying some space, breaking out through the middle as far as Ostendorf. Ostendorf leaves. Ecker on the pressure. Waconia with it. D to D, chip it out into space. Bull going to go back up the wall towards Mitchell. Mitchell, this is it, but Waconia gathers. Waconia's going to dump deep and change again. Bull going to gather now behind their net. Bull breaking out towards Frank. Lizzie falls, loses it. Puck goes the middle. Mitchell picks it up. Carries it out of the zone. Gets a break here. Now Waconia going to regather. Pressure from Mitchell, though, and they lose it. Frank picks a D-to-D pass by Bull. Girl in the zone for trying to buy space. They dump it deep. No offsides. And behind the net to Ostenberg. Shipping out of the zone. Was looking for Frank or Ecker. Waconia picks it off. It's going to go as far as Bull now. Bull just tosses it all the way out of the zone, and Tonka's going to get a much-needed change. Waconia on the gather here. Finds herself a little bit of space. Cannon with the pressure. Waconia with it, entering in the zone. Pressure from Hochbaum. It rims all the way around. Jewett far side. Jewett trying to work it out. Puck does come out of the zone. Ami pressuring. Works his way out. Picked up now by Waconia. Waconia driving here. Looking for some space. Fans on a pass in the corner. Buzzard picks it up. Henley works it out to Tannen. Tannen tries to center, but it's blocked. Works his way back to Buzzard. Buzzard now behind the net, breaking out on the left side. Nico just chips it up the wall, only as far as Waconia. They are below me, but a battle ensues here. Hochbaum with it. Puts it deep. They're going to change. All five changes. Waconia gathers behind their net. Breaks out far side. Claire steps, wins it, chucks it deep. Jandro gives chase in the corner. Waconia gather. Get by Price. Claire heavy back check. Price picks it up, tries to turn on the brakes, goes down. Puck squirts out in front of the net. Evie Bosch with the cover. On the draw. Tonka now has it working up to Jandro. Squirts by her. but she regathers, drives right, backhand, driving towards the net, puts it towards the goal, saved by the goalie. Ecker on the draw. Back towards Bull. Bull going to wind up hard. Shot blocker saved by the goalie. Frank now battling in the corner. Puts it behind the net. Mitchell going to meet it. Oh, girl takes out the ref. Ref takes out the girl. Everybody's down. Mitchell and Ecker now pressing. Waconia gathers. Breaks it through the middle. Ecker pressuring, heavy pressure. She's going to work it deep. Tonka girls on the bench responding with some stick pounds. Good to see. Now Waconia behind their net. Chip it out as far as Bull in the middle. Bull going to go D to D towards Buzzard. Buzzard breaks it up the left side towards Frank. Icing is the call. Thought that was slightly soft. On the draw, Evie Bosch is left. Rognes going to take it for Tonka. Goes back to Waconia. Waconia wins it. Tannen has a step. Oh, there she goes. 2-on-1. Nico driving that Tannen shot. Saved by the goalie. Glove save. Good jump by Tannen. Nico boxed her out, but goalie just flashes a leather at it. Good save. Rognes on the draw. Wins it. Only as far as Waconia. Hawkbaum now applying pressure. Works its way up the boards. Waconia dump in the middle. The Kramer is there. Can't get any space. Backhands it in the other corner. Rognes with it. Buys a little bit of time. Goes to the point to Jewett. Jewett from the point. Shot goes way wide right. Trying to just find somebody. Kramer with it. Works it to Price at the point. Price holds it in. Waconia, though, gets it. Breaks it out. Jewett gives chase. Heavy pressure on her. Works it up the wall. Tannen lost it. Jewett picks it up. Dumps it deep. Most girls going for a change. Rognes pressuring. Tannen coming in. Jandro there to dump it deep. Worked it behind the net. Now Rognes and Tannen go. Waconia with it, breaking out through the middle. Pressure from Claire. Waconia gathers. Gets it in. Shot. Paddle save. Gloved by Bosch. Right on the draw. Evie Bosch is right. Wins out. Jandro's going to get it. Jandro's going to have a step. She's going to keep going. Let's keep going, Jandro. Pressure. Shot is contested. She rolls it wide right. Voigt now. Oh, Voigt got hit hard on the boards. No call. It's district playoffs. Going to be hard to get calls. Ostendorf now with it. Goes D to D to Bull. Bull battling on the wall. Reich now with it. Reich driving. Puts it deep. Jandro and Reich giving chase. Reich, good pressure. Wins it off of her stick. It's a contested puck. Waconia just slap it all the way down to get a break. Icing is the call. Hector on the face-off. He wins it over towards Lenora. Can't get it. Waconia is there. They're going to circle behind the net with it. Lizzie Frank pressuring. Waconia gets it, chips it out of his own. Tonka gives chase. Finally regathering it. They work it up towards the right side. Mitchell now with it. Mitchell carrying in. dumps it deep. As far as the defender, though, the defender picks it up. Buzzard now with it. Buzzard goes D to D towards Jewett. Jewett works it up to the left side towards Frank. Frank, a long shot, misses wide right. Battle along the wall. Girls hold it in. Waconia retreating behind their own net, looking for some space. Chips it off the wall. D, heavy pinch, hold. Waconia do get it out of his zone as far as Buzzard, who's there. Buzzard's going to go far to the right side. Mitchell with it. Driving deep here into the corner. Waconia breaking it out the other side, trying the center. Now Waconia gathers it. They're going to break it out the other way. Great defensive pressure. Now it's picked up by Hawkbaum. Hawkbaum's got herself some space. She's driving wide to the right. Shot under the stick. Goalie paddle save. Good jump there by Hawkbaum again. Puck works its way deep. Rodness is there with it. Ostendorf steps, gets chipped out. As far as Price. Price now behind her net. Goes up the other way. It's blocked by Waconia. Kramer battling. Bank off the wall. Rodness trips out of his own. Kramer's going to come in and gather. It's a one-on-one. Nico with some speed, looking for a lane. Driving far into the corner. Still battling. Goes to Price at the point. Price, shot. Goes wide right. Rims around in the corner. Waconia now going to gather. Try to break out. Tannen was there, but Waconia give it. Flip it all the way out. Jandra's going to pick it up deep in her own zone. Chandra runs into her own player, and Waconia gather. Breakout now on the right side here. Good defensive pressure as they chip it deep. Ostendorf going to gather it behind her net. Trying to look for Chandra at the blue line. Can't. Waconia gathers. Shot wide right. Rims around the defender. She's going to hold it in and push it deep. Price is going to gather it behind her own net. Going D to D to Ostendorf. Heavy pressure, though, from Waconia behind the net. They circle around. Center it. Goes all the way to the other side. Left wing shot. Blocked by Ostendorf. Now they rim it in the corner, but Price is going to be the first one to get there. And Waconia step. Price gets it out of his own. Pressure from Claire as Waconia break it out. Now back in. Ostendorf going to gather. Sends it through the middle. Waconia now with it. Going to work it deep. Henley gathers now in the corner. Doubles back. Doubles back again. Behind the net. Chipping it out towards Claire. Claire is just going to push it out towards the defender. Defender going D to D here for Waconia. Works it up the right side. Ostendorf chips it out of his own. Price, Voigt putting on great pressure here. Waconia finds some time and space. Reich steps up. Waconia breaks through that pressure. Carries. Bull stepping up. Chips it out of his own here, and Waconia is going to gather. Push it back to their D. Try it again. Reich on the defensive pressure. Bull with it. Tries to throw it up the other wing and hits the Waconia body. Waconia behind their net, trying the center. Pressure there, works his way towards the middle. Frank is there. Frank loses it. Buzzard now gathers. Looking for space behind her net in the lane. Chips it way up towards Voigt. Voigt now with it. Voigt just going to dump it deep and change. Lots of Tonka girls going on the change. 2:49 left to play here in the first period. Eckert was battling with it. Waconia come up with it, driving deep. Price steps up to play D. They're going to chip it. Oh, good centering pass by Waconia. That's a ball. Girl just got herself some space here. Turnover in the corner. And just didn't pick up the girl coming back in front. Bosch couldn't get over. Tough. 1-0 Waconia. On the draw, Rogner. Waconia entering the zone. Pressure from Tonka. Puck hits off a stick, chips in the air behind the net. Waconia going to go to the point. Nico pressure gets a stick on it. Now it's gathered by Hawk Hewitt. Lots of hooking there. No call. They're letting a lot go. Feels like a playoff game. Offside. Now the whistle works. A lot of stick. Rogers on the draw. Wins it back towards Bull. Bull with it. Going to go D to D here. Working it up is Ostendorf. Nico puts it deep, but Waconia gathers. They chip it out. Ostendorf recollects, tries to go through the middle. Tannen does come back to collect it. Now Tannen driving up the right side. Takes a long shot, hit a stick. Waconia gathers. Blocked on the clearance. Tannen with it again. Chips it deep. She goes for a change. Kramer in pursuit. Can't get there. Works his way up to the point. Ostendorf with it. Chips it back towards Kramer. Kramer centering pass is high. Blocker saved by the goalie. Rognus walks into the front. Shot saved by the goalie. .106 left to play in the first period. Reich on the draw. Wins it over to Jewett, or towards Jandro. Jewett steps. Jewett does hold it in the zone. Heavy pressure from Waconia. Works its way out. Waconia girl goes down. Still no penalties. Waconia now with it. Dump it deep. It's buzzard stick. Jewett with it. Works it up to Jandro. Jandro buys herself some space. Far side towards Voigt. Voigt with it. Enters the zone. Looking for some room. Driving to the corner. First pass is blocked. Heavy pressure now. Waconia works it out. Buzzard comes in to help. Gathers. Ships it up into the zone. Ooh, Waconia gathered. Lose a handle. Tonka not quick enough to get there. They're going to break out through the middle here. Get through the forward. D step up. Good pressure. Jandro now with it. Tries to work it towards the other side. It's tipped. 9 seconds left to play in the period. Ecker on the draw. Up towards Mitchell. Works it deep. And that is the end of the first period. 1-0 Waconia. Start of the second period, 15 minutes on the clock, 1-0. Waconia Minnetonka now going from right to left. Ecker on the draw. Waconia wins it. Contested puck here. Waconia works it behind her net. Really hard back pass. Frank there, centering pass, makes it as far as the Waconia defender in the middle. Good forechecking pressure. Going to make it out towards Price. Price's shot, couldn't get enough on it. Waconia chips it out. Minnetonka gives chase. Oh, puck works his way in front. Ostendorf finally there to gather it, working it out. She's just going to carry it here. Ships it up off the board. He's going to go get it in the corner. Good hustle by Lauren. Battle in the corner. Price intercepts the out pass, puts it deep, and then she changes. In pursuit is Hoffman. Waconia break it out. No icing. They said it was tipped. Waconia going for a change. Bull with it. Long stretch past the Kramer. Kramer now tries to move, loses it. Breaking it out. Heavy forechecking there from Tonka. It's gathered back by Buzzard. Buzzard, D to Bull. Bull works it up towards Hochbaum along the boards. Now Waconia with it. They're going to break out. They break into the zone. They're going to put it deep. Rognes, though, there with pressure, wins it. Behind the net, looking for some space, carrying up the wall. Runs into two Waconia defenders, but does get it out of the zone. Battle along the wall. Finally, Buzzard's going to collect. He's going to carry through the middle. Works it up towards Hochbaum, but it's picked off. I think that might have been offside. Either way, Minnetonka's going to gather here. Rognes with it. She's got Kramer long. Doesn't get it there. Waconia work it deep. Bull battling in the corner. Waconia up the wall. Tandem there with it. Does get it. No, it doesn't get it out of the zone. Stays in the zone. Bull D to D. Misses Buzzard on the pass. Buzzard with it in the corner. Looking for some room. Heavy pressure, but Kramer there to help. Now Kramer with it. Nico carrying. Looks into the middle, but misses the right wing. Cannon going to regather. Carries into the zone. Girl goes down. Finds herself in some room. Shot. Oh, it squeezes under the goalie. Big goal. Minnetonka. Fortuitous break as the defender blew a tire at the wrong time. Hoffman, though, here recognizes the carries. Gets the shot off. Goalie just got her wires crossed. Kind of slid underneath her 5-hole. She wasn't quite sure what to do. Fell back as a last resort. Didn't matter. Hawk in the net. Good response from Minnetonka. 1-1. On the draw. Right. Wins it. Battle along the wall. Right. Finds herself some room. Is going to carry into the zone here. Works her way wide. Shot goes wide left. Puck to the point. Jewett puts it on net. Just trickles through off of a boot. They're going to work it to the point towards Price. Price now with it. Heavy shot. Hits the goalie's pad. Kicks out almost to the mid-zone there. And then Waconia with her going to break it out the other way. Price regathers. Trying to buy some space. Waconia heavy pressure. Voigt going to go back towards the defender here with it. Jewett now with it. Looking for some room. She's going to carry here. Enters the zone with some pace. Waconia pressure. She goes to Price at the point. Price, nice little dingle dangle. Finds herself some room. Walks in. Heavy shot. Can't see it. Hit the goalie. Puck is loose. Squirting all over the place. Jandro there with it. Waconia is just going to ice this thing all the way down. He said no ice. It hits somebody. Get there, Bosch. Get there, Bosch. Big save by Evie Bosch right there. That was chaotic. Didn't even make it anyways, though. Price in the corner, facing heavy pressure from Waconia. Behind the net, centering pass. Finally, it does make its way to the point. Oh, big block there by Claire. Nice job getting in the lane. Got her shin pads on it. Now putting on pressure. Girl throws it off the boards. Jandro can't quite gather. It's going to work its way out towards Jewett here. Jewett does a little move, buys herself some room. Jandro chips it deep, and she's going to chain. On come new wingers. Is right, putting pressure on them behind the net. Mitchell in there, forces the pass. Turnover now all the way to the defender with it. Bull going to go D to D. They're going to work it up towards Lizzie Frank. Lizzie can't quite handle the pass. They chip it back out on the other side. Ostendorf works it far side. Ice, they say this time. Just missed on that pass. Got a 1-1 battle here. 9:53 left to play in the period. I do think there's a Zamboni after this period. Good time to go grab a snack. Every 2 periods, they think they Zam and distance playoff. Mintonka on the faceoff. Edie Bosch is left. Ecker on the faceoff. Wins it over to the wall. Works its way into the corner. Lizzie comes over to gather. Carries, loses it. Waconia now with it. Driving. Ostendorf knocks it off her stick, only as far as the point. They dump it deep. Ecker is there, tries to chip it off the boards. Again, the defender, long looping shot, goes way wide to the left. Bull with it, giving heavy pressure. Now Mitchell there. Now Ecker comes in to grab it. Ecker's got a little bit of room. Got Frank with her. Ecker is going to try to chip it deep. Makes it only as far as, well, does finally get in the zone. Now behind Waconia's net. They're going to gather. Working it just past Tannen here. Working it along the wall as they change. Now Buzzard with it. Chipping it up into space into Kramer. Get a little pass there by Buzzard. Kramer entering on the left. Long shot. Oh, it tipped off of something and it hit a post. Nice shot there. Tannen behind the net to Kramer. Kramer looks out in front. Just misses everybody though. Jewett goes to Henley. Henley back to Jewett. Jewett fans on the pass. Now is going to go cross ice towards Kramer. Kramer's got some room. She's going to enter with some speed here. Kramer entering. Long shot was really wide to the right. Tannen collects. Battle along the wall. Hawkbaum with it. Works it up towards Jewett. Jewett going to go to Buzzard. Buzzard's going to walk in. Going to have a shot. Wide right. Stick save by the goalie. Jewett on the pressure. They're going to get it out of his zone, though. Good pressure from Minnetonka. Going to go D to D here. Buzzard launches one in. Comes in, hits the goalie's pad. Girls are changing. Brognes in there. Gets a stick in her skates. They're calling that one. That was an obvious trip. Just held her stick in there a little bit too long. Yeah, got her skates. Can't get her skates. Minnetonka now on the penalty kill. 7:56 left in the second. Minute 30. Reich with Voigt on the kill here. Referee directing traffic. Waconia win the draw. Shot, pad, save, Bosch. Behind the net is Lauren Ostendorf. Ostendorf chips it up the wall. Reich is there. Gets it out of his own. Might be a 2-on-1. Heavy pressure though from Waconia. They get it off of the stick. Reich is going to put it deep. Way to eat up some time. Now behind the net, they work it out to Ostendorf. Though he's going to chip it back deep. Now Reich giving chase. D to D pass here from Waconia. Ostendorf holds it again. Sends one wide right. Works it out towards Price. Gets out of his own. Price is going to go to Ostendorf. Ostendorf steps in, chips it in. Waconia gathers. Heavy pressure there from Voigt. Picked off by Reich. She's going to dunk it deep, and a bunch go for a change. Good killing so far. Waconia trying to break it out. Good step by Buzzard. Works it deep. Chipped off of a Waconia stick. Eckert now pressuring. Nico there steps up. Wins it, works it deep again. 18 seconds left on the penalty. Good kill so far, Minnetonka. Eckert pressuring, Kramer assisting though, not too deep. Good play. Ships it back in. Glove down by Waconia. They dump it deep as they change. Out of the box goes Rognes. Successful kill for Minnetonka. Bull with it. Bull now carrying. Finds herself with some space. Gets to the midline. Rognes with it. Finally wins it. Carries down the right side. Works it to Tannen. Tannen shot. Hits the body. It's loose. It's sitting there. Kramer steps. Shot blocked. I think it hit a body. Hit something. Waconia is just going to chip it off the wall. Icing. Great pressure there. Goalie didn't see it. Rognes. Kramer just came in. Took that shot. Lot of traffic. Just took the wrong bounce. Reich on the draw. Oh, they work it up the right side. Girls got herself a breakaway here. Waconia on the breakaway. Shot, goal. Just got caught pinching too deep. They worked it up. Trying to hold the zone. Can't let them behind you. Bosch a little deeper in the net than she probably wanted to be. Waconia strikes again, 2-1. 5:40 left to play in the period. Waconia slices through the forwards, drives in the zone, works it over the other side, chip one just wide to the right. Drew it with it, finds herself with some room. Skating here, works it up towards Frank. Frank can't handle the pass. Battle on the wall. Frank just puts it deep. Eckert gives chase. It works it up to Jewett. Jewett dumps in. It's going to fall towards Eckert. Eckert blows it wide, high. Oh, fell favorably, though. Battle in the corner. Mitchell tries the center. Can't. Going to work it out to Price. Price finds herself with some room. Backhands it in. Eckert there. Slams it. Again, it's loose. Oh, Waconia just get it out. Now they find themselves with some room and they're going to clear it. Back check by Kramer. They work it deep. Kramer waiting really high on the breakout. Can they find her? No, waiting for it. Jewett now finds Kramer. Kramer with it. Waconia there to step up, though. Puck bouncing around. Nico there. Tannen there. Rognes is there. Girl gets through all three. And now Waconia find themselves with a little bit of a break the other way. Good back check, though. Tonka works it up the wall. Now Kramer with it. Misses Rognes on the pass. Waconia with it. They're going to dump it deep into the zone. Pressure there. Rognes comes back to gather with it. Now carrying. Far cross pass. Price tipped it to Tannen. Tannen goes far sides towards Nico. Waconia pressures. Price. Sorry, Ostendorf. Heavy step. Works with the Price. Price at the point. Shot through traffic. Hit something and worked his way right. Good shot. Nico centering pass. Off the back of the net. Rognes with it. Rognes not looking for space. Walking out. Doesn't see enough. The Bull at the point. Bull shot high. Saved by the goalie. Jandro in there now. Loses the handle. They hold. Tannen with a shot wide. Waconia going to gather. They're just going to chip it deep. Take the icing. Great pressure from Minnetonka. 3:13 left to play in the second period. Reich on the draw with Jandro and Blake. Ostendorf and Bull. Reich on the draw. Waconia going to gather the loose puck. Drop it back into the far corner. Contested puck. 3 Minnetonka girls there. Jandro center. But Waconia is going to gather, and they're going to carry the other way. They're going to chip it deep past Bull. Now Waconia drives to the net. Ostendorf with a stick. It works his way out in front. Voigt was there to help. Now Bull with it. Bull looking for some room. Doubles back. Little move. Chips it all the way up towards Jandro. Waconia intercepts. Enters the zone. Offside is the call. On the draw. Ecker wins it. Frank chips it up. Works his way to the D. D is going to go up to the right side. Mitchell with it. Mitchell throws it deep. Eckert giving chase. Eckert's going to win that race. Eckert. Frank with it. Frank centering. Hits the body. It's loose. Oh, they just chip it out of the zone. They just got it anywhere but there. D to D pass. Jewett just throws it in the corner. Waconia there. Going up the other side. Chip it into space here. Contested puck. Working it through the middle here. Good step. Mitchell gathers. Waconia collects. Accurate pressuring. Now they're just going to dump it deep. Everybody's changing for Waconia. Buzzard gets a handle on it. Breaks it out towards Frank. Frank can't handle. D steps, holds, puts it deep in the zone. Buzzard lays it back into the corner. Eckert there to gather. Eckert chips it out of the zone. Does get out. Frank pressuring. Wins it. Carries. Long shot. Pad save into the corner. Minnetonka changes. Waconia with it. Breaking out through the middle. Rognus' pass is deflected. Price collects. Ostendorf in the corner. Does finally gather. She's got a little bit of space. She's going to carry. Goes far side, trying to look for Tannen, but it got tipped. No icing. Works its way down into the deep Waconia zone. Falls to Tannen. Tannen shot. Goalie glove save. A good shot again by Tannen. Tannen to Rognus. Rognus tries to buy herself some space. Puts it back to Tannen. Can't get a shot off. Kramer with it in the corner. Kramer centering pass off of the skate. Far side. Tonka gets a stick on that as far as Ostendorf. Ostendorf to Price. Price is going to work it towards Tannen. Oh, took her out and falling. No call again. Refs are letting a lot go. A little rough along the boards. 5 seconds left. Ostendorf had stepped. That is the end of the second period. 2-1 Waconia. They will Zamboni here between these periods. Gives the girls a chance to take a break, regroup. Hopefully they come back stronger. All right, we are back for period three. 15 minutes on the clock. 2-1 Waconia. Going to be Ector on the draw. Mitchell and Frank. Bull and Buzzard. This is the period, girls. Gotta do it. We need a few more scoring opportunities this period and last period. Waconia have been pretty crisp about breaking that puck out. They drive, hits Bull. Battle along the boards. It's going to go deep. Buzzard collects. Up towards Frank. Frank with it. Now back towards Buzzard. Going to go to Mitchell here. Mitchell along the right side. Got herself a little bit of space. Loses the handle. Waconia gathers. Rognus on. Wins it. Chips it up the wall. Tandon steps. Carries it out of his own. Ooh, it's close. Now she's going to carry it deep. Waconia, though, gathering. Now they're going to break out. Fire deep. Tannen with it. Puts on the brakes. Buys herself some space. Finds Rognus now in the middle. Rognus here. Chips it deep and puts it in the zone. Waconia evade the pressure, but Tannen comes in to collect. Works to the point. Price shot wide right. Good hard shots, though. Jewett puts it deep in towards Kramer. Tannen there helping in the corner. Waconia gathers. Oh, loses the hand though. A little bit wet still, maybe sticky. Tannen now with it, cycling behind the net, looking for a stick. Finds Wright, but Wright just couldn't get it off. Tannen now works it into the corner as she goes to change. Behind the net, Price steps, battling, works it deep towards Kramer. Centering pass. Oh, just hit the goalie's stick. Voigt puts on pressure. Ice. Oh, he said it was tipped. Come on. Ooh, says the ref and the parents. Or the commentator. Breakout right. Heavy pressure by Waconia. Shipping out towards Voigt. Voigt along the wall. Edging here with a bit of strength and pace. Voigt driving now. Centering. Puts a paddle loose in front. Jewett steps. Backhands. Chip. Loose in front. No. Sprawling save by the goalie. Waconia doing enough to hold it together. Giandro tries to center. Puck is popping around. It's going to work out to the point. Price shot. Hits the goalie's midsection. Save. Good pressure by Tonka. They cranked it up there. That's what they need. That is what they need. Price dropping to one knee for that shot. Getting some pace behind it. On the draw. Right. Can't win it. Waconia is going to come in and gather it. Jandro with it. Jandro skating. Just Jandro against 5. Voigt there to help. Shipping it off the wall. Chips it deep in the corner. Bull pinches. Backhands in the zone. Out to Voigt. Voigt holds. Throws it back in. Hits the shin pad. Oh, Waconia might have hit the ref. Girl did not like that. Nothing you can do. Don't hit the ref. Now she regathers, makes one move, entering the zone, another move, finds herself some space, drive. Goal. Gave that girl too much time and space. It was 1-on-5, I think. I'm not even sure how that one went in, but Waconia struck. first in this period. 3-1 Waconia. Eckert on the draw. Works it to Buzzard. Buzzard going to break out the other side. Frank now with it. Throws it on net. Hits the goalie. It's loose in the corner. Eckert now with it. Working towards the middle. On the hole. Jewett holds. Ref says she didn't. Questionable. Rognus on the draw. To Tannen. Tannen's going to leave it to Jewett. Jewett's going to work it up to Kramer. Kramer just dumps it deep. Tonka gives chase. Nico behind the net. Now Tannen with it. Tannen cycling around to Jewett. Jewett's a shot. Tipped by Rognus. It's loose. Goalie gathers. Good tip. Good tip. Goalie is on it. 10:34 left to play in the period. Rognus wins the draw. Tannen shot. Centering pass. Kramer by her feet. It's loose. It's in there. Whacking away. They can't get it. Saved by the goalie. Works it out. Buzzard. Deep pinch. Buzzard works it in the corner. Hockbaum going to gather it. Now Hockbaum behind the net. Heavy pressure by Waconia. Goes to the point. Jewett with it. Jewett winds up. Shot low. Backhand just wide. It's a good job there by Tannen getting a piece of it, or Rami. Now Waconia just chip it out of the zone, buy themselves some breathing room. They're going to change. Jewett now gathers. Jewett works it long toward Hockbaum. Tannen's going to drive. Shot right in the midsection. Saved by the goalie. Heavy pressure from Minnetonka and Waconia up to the task so far. Nice stretch pass, though. Jewett found Tannen. Tannen had some room. Speeded in. Got a good shot. Reich on the draw. Waconia with it. Behind their net, looking for space. Waconia now finding a girl in the middle. It's one-on-one against Ostendorf. Centering pass picked up now by Reich. Reich works it up the board. Works it. Waconia works it back in deep behind the net. Grandro with it. Finally, it's just chipped out. No ice is the ref. Wasn't going to make it. Pressure here from Voigt. Centering pass picked off by Reich. Ostendorf with it. Finds some room. Finds Voigt. Voigt with it. Buying herself some space. Shot. It's tipped behind the net. Voigt now goes all the way around, rims it towards Price. Price can't get it. Eckert off the bench collects. Finds Ostendorf. The other two forwards change. Ostendorf works it deep. Eckert in pursuit. Frank there. Frank now with it. Mitchell pressuring. Leaves it for Eckert. Eckert's a shot. Paddle save by the goalie. They chip it out. Waconia just dumping it from the pressure. Now Bull with it. Bull. Mitchell. Mitchell now with it. She's going to carry in. Can't get it off her stick. Great pressure from Waconia coming in. Waconia chip it up the wall as far as Buzzard. Buzzard with a shot. A tip by Mitchell. Saved by the goalie. Ecker on the pressure. Working it out. Bull doesn't step quite fast enough now. It's Waconia with it. Entering the zone. Shot. Blocked by Buzzard. Kramer with it. Waconia puts it into the zone. Offsides. Good pressure. Tonka finding that winger. Just got to get it up there a little faster. Rognus on the draw. The Price. Price D to D. Jewett can't quite handle. Leaves it to Hockbaum. Hockbaum, the centering pass, finds Kramer. Kramer now enters the zone. Centers towards Rognus. Misses her. Hockbaum's going to be there. Tannen with it. Circling around the net. To the point. Price with it. She's going to shoot. Hard shot. Hits the defender. She lays it back for Tannen. Tannen to Jewett. Jewett out from the point. Shot. Tip. Loose. Waconia just ices it to get off the pressure. Minnetonka cranking it up. Just got to keep it up, girls. Keep it up. On the draw. Rogness to Price. Price shoots through traffic. Oh, it's in. Hits something. Goal and a Price. I am not sure what that hit. Hit the defender's skate, trickles in. Minnetonka making a game of it, 3-2. Right on the draw. Great pressure by Voigt. Jandro works it deep. Waconia worked it deep. No ice, they say again. Come on, hit the Waconia player. Getting soft on the ice, and Minnetonka just misses the breakout pass for Jandro. Minnetonka's pressure has been suffocating in this period. It's been great. They're going to chip it back in. Price going to work, or Voigt going to work it deep. Just keep getting the work, girl. Jandro there, Voigt there, right there. Works it out towards Bull. Bull on the point. Finds herself with some space. Shot through traffic. In front. Jandro hammering away. Ever hammering away. Whistle. Lots of pushing and shoving. Oh, boy. Goalie did a nice save getting over there. Jandro was at the doorstep hammering away. Good shot by Bull. It's loose. Jandro was there. Just hammering away at it. Got to keep going. Good work. 6:29 left to play in the period. Right on the draw. Jandro pressuring. Ossendorf trying to hold. It's going to score out of the zone here. Right battling. Waconia work it behind the net. Bull is there. Work it out to Jandro. Jandro and Reich now with it. Jandro is going to carry 2-on-2. Jandro working her way wide, finds herself in some space, flips it towards the front, nobody there. Bull steps in, shot from the point, hits the skate. Voigt's going to step up. Voigt now with it. Voigt shot, tip, loose, it's in front. They've been hammering around again. Buzzard now, out the buzzard, shot from the point, tip, it's loose in front. Voigt is there. Voigt says it's covered. The ref waits to blow the whistle. 5:41 left to play. Great pressure from Tonka. Timeout, Waconia. We're getting a timeout from all this pressure. Great job, girls. Keep it up. $5:41 left to play. No idea what the shots and goal are, but Tonka tilted the ice very heavily here in the end. Winner plays Edina tomorrow, 5:15 or 6:15. Loser goes to the loser side of the bracket and will await the loser of the Shakopee Prior Lake and either Chanchaska or Jefferson, whoever wins. Loser of the Edina and winner of this game plays the loser of the Jefferson Chaska game, which is next. As those girls are waiting in the wings. Double elimination, lot going on. It's probably easier to look online and follow the bracket. But a winner plays tomorrow. Edina waiting, the number one seed. Ecker on the draw. Tonka's chomping at the bit for it. Ecker wins it. It's in feet. Works his way out. Mitchell works it deep towards the goalie. Ecker's going to be there. Ecker battling behind the net. Mitchell in there pressuring. Work it out. Jewett steps. Can't hold. It works its way out. Now Waconia has a 2-on-1. Tonka back pressure and shot right into Evie Bosch's midsection. Save. Good save, Evie Bosch. Rognus on the draw. Nystrom, heavy shot, blows it wide left. Gonna go to Kramer. Kramer chips it out. Makes it as far as Rognus. Rognus 2-on-1 with Hawkbomb. Passes behind Hawkbomb, but she gathers it. Shot, blows it wide right. Price with a heavy pinch with it. Goes to Lauren at the point. Can't hold it in. Offside is the call. 5 minutes left to play in the period. On the draw, Rognus, Cannon, Ostendorf. The Tony intercepts. Oh, they break through the masses. They have a 2-on-0. Shot goes wide right. Oh, boy. Not what we needed. Now the puck is loose. Going to be gathered here with some speed. Kramer with it. Chips it into the zone. Waconia just going to chip it back out. Oh, get that puck, girl. Waconia just fires it in as they change. Bosch moves up to Price. Price now with it. Skating here into some space. Finds himself a little bit of room. Price entering the zone. Stick handles into the corner. Loses it. Now it's picked up. Rognus driving to the net. Rognus goes down. Lot of stick. They let it go. Ostendorf works it deep towards Hawk Fontana and to Price. Price at the point. Shot. Oh, off the goalie's leg pad. It's loose in front. They're going to chip it out again. Price. Again a shot. Blows it wide to the right. Tonka back with it. Cannon is there. Kramer's there. Kramer now with it. Looking in front to Rognus. Takes a whack at it. Glove comes off. Oh, that's a lot of hooking. Waconia going to break it out. Ball into Ostendorf. Ostendorf with it. Ships it up the boards. Rognus with it. Price just throws it. Changes are going on. Jandro steps. Voigt now with it. Let's go, Claire. Claire enters the zone. Driving behind the net. Centering pass towards Buzzard. Oh, great pinch by Buzzard. Great flash down. Voigt found her. Good save by the goalie. 3:15 left to play in the period. Keep an eye on the goalie, see how early they want to pull her, though. Good move by Voigt and Buzzard. Right on the draw. In the corner, Waconia with it. Chip it past all 3 forecheckers. Now they have it. They're going to break out. Bull wins it towards Voigt. Loose puck gathered by Bull. Going to carry and just dumps it deep. Waconia now going to gather it here. Past the red line. They're just going to throw it deep, work it wide of the goalie. Picked up by Buzzard. Buzzard around one. Loses a handle on it. Can't quite gain it back. They work it deep. Some go to change. A few give pursuit. Bull with it. Loses it behind the net. Waconia centering pass. Just missed everybody. There was a girl there. We're going to work it to the point. Voigt pressuring. Works by Buzzard as well into the corner. 2 minutes left on the clock. Voigt smashes it up the boards. Waconia hammers it back in. Now with it is Buzzard. Buzzard trying to carry. Can't carry out. Loses it. Waconia enters. Shot. Glove save. Bosch jumps on it. Can't quite get it. It's loose behind the net. Bull is there. Reich is there. Shot. Point blank range. Save Evie Bosch. 1:40 left. Time out, Minnetonka. Waconia tilted the ice back in that section there. It was getting tight. .140 left to play. Again, loser of this game gets, well, the loser of the Shakopee and probably Chanchester game. Top three teams in the district go in the region. Edina automatically has their ticket punched for winning the district. It's a fight for the last two spots. Been some good battles amongst the bottom, everyone else below Edina. Chaska, Shakopee, Prior Lake, who are second. Waconia, Minnetonka, and Jefferson. Now or never goes. Let's do it. 140 left. Rognus on the draw. Centering pass. Big save by Bosch. Now Hawkbaum with it. Hawkbaum carries, works it up to Kramer. Bosch is coming off. Kramer works it deep. Reich waiting to come on. Battle in the corner. Centering pass. Too far. They're going to dump it out towards Bull. Bull now collects. Bull doubles back. Ships it up. Cannon with it. Works it out to Rognus. Rognus can't get a handle. Waconia's shot only makes it as far as Buzzard stick. Girls are changing. 107 left. Kramer with it. Kramer looking for an outlet. Works it up towards, Buzzard to Kramer. Now they work it deep. Down in the corner. Hawkbaum is there. They chip it out. Hit the netting. That's going to be a face-off. Good opportunity here for Minnetonka. New puck needed. Rognus on the draw. Wins it back to Bull. Bull shot through traffic. Oh, it just hit the goalie. She never saw it coming. Right, throws it in front. Nobody there. Bull rushing over. Bull works it deep. Kramer, centering pass. Doesn't make it. Waconia is going to ice it. Not going to make it. Buzzard's going to have to gather it. Works his way in. Off the board. What are the odds of that one? Four to Waconia. Hector on the draw. Price works it deep. 17 seconds left. Hector with it. Behind the net. Good hold by Price. Oh, taken down again. No penalty called against us. So Waconia takes the game 4-2. Tonka now. One of the double elimination losses out of the way. See if they can bring it next time. Game now on Tuesday.